Jackie. We'll check out some of the damage now from these storms that came through this afternoon. One of those spots, the Montowese section of North Haven. News 8's Jackie Slater is on Governor's Drive, not far from Middletown Avenue.
And Jackie, what kind of damage are you seeing there?
Yeah, this is some pretty severe damage. I mean, you can see I'm standing here next to this massive tree that was completely uprooted in this storm. And this tree, just one of several in this yard that went down. Amazingly, though, the house right there to the right of the tree, untouched except for the deck, which the homeowner says they believe is completely destroyed. And what we can see in this yard is where a path of destruction went from the front of the yard towards the back of the yard. Now, neighbors say the storm kicked up right at 1:30 this afternoon. The homeowner of this house said it sounded like a train coming by, and he looked out the window to see branches snapping and trees toppling over. Across the street, more trees down at the point where it looks like the storm started. Trees destroying a deck and falling on cars. Now, most people here in the neighborhood very shaken up, trying to take it all in, but they're thankful that no one here was hurt, and the storm mostly impacting the trees.
The wind, I don't know where it came from, but was just unbelievable. It was unbelievable. I mean, I didn't know where to run. I didn't know what to do. I took my granddaughter and threw her on the floor so she wouldn't be, in trouble. And it just kept blowing and blowing.
And fortunately, that woman's house completely fine, and we are told that everyone in the neighborhood here is safe, nobody hurt. We do hear lots of saws going on right now, people starting to clean up. The homeowner here at this house, though, he said he was told to let the professionals do it. That's what he's going to do. They did have a tree down on a car in the front that they already removed. And we also just saw the Red Cross roll up, walking around, make sure everybody's okay, surveying the damage. So right now, cleanup underway and people trying to figure out exactly what this was and just how bad the damage was. For now, live in North Haven, Jackie Slater, News 8.
That is a big tree. Thank goodness everyone there is okay. Yeah. Now we're going to go just about a mile away from where we just saw Jackie to another neighborhood with damage.
Yeah, News 8's Renee Schmiel near the intersection of Cloudland Road and Beach Lane. Renee, what do you see there?
Darren and Ann, check this out. The storm pulled this black walnut tree up right up by its roots. The tree then crashed down over here and landed on this corn crib. We talked to the homeowner, and she was at work at the time, but here's what she had to say when she got home.
The tree is about 100 years old. It's a black walnut, and it was planted by my great uncle. My grandfather planted this one here at the same time. And it hit a corn crib, which was a fairly historic structure, and which has been around in my family for a long time.
Take a look at the video of the damage. The storm took down big and small trees, plus lots of branches all over the place. Crews came by a little while later to clean up the fallen trees, but despite all the damage, nobody, fortunately, was hurt. Officials believe it might have been a microburst or a small tornado. Neighbors who were at home when the storm hit heard the branches cracking, and they say the storm passed through quickly and that it only lasted about a minute and a half.
I wondered if it was a tornado or not, because there was no real build-up, right? It just sort of suddenly happened very, very quickly. It was raining a lot, but there was not really much wind, and then very suddenly, in the time of eating a sandwich, it went from not very much to pretty fast.
The storm also took down some power lines. Police are advising everybody to stay away from hard-hit areas like this, just as a safety precaution. Live in North Haven, Renee Schmiel, News 8.
All right, Renee, thanks. This is the perfect time to get our free News 8 app. We've got your back when severe weather hits. I had my phone on today. A push alert came through just as that strong storm moved through, so we'll let you know. Listen, when bad weather hits, if there are power outages from the storm, if you ever lose power, you can always watch us live on your phone. You can track the radar, anything you need right there free for your smartphone or tablet.